Report.
Hey, this is John 5. You're watching Spotlight Report.
Okay, this is George. I'm here with John 5, currently touring with Rob Zombie. So how are you, man, so far?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. You know, everything's going great. We're here in Sydney, and Soundwave 2014. It's going to be amazing. Psyched.
And well, let's start speaking about your background a bit. Which one was the first album you listened to?
The first album I listened to, I would have to say, well, first album I listened to, it was The Monkees, and I ordered it from TV. My parents ordered it from TV for me. So that was it, The Monkees. And then I got Kiss Destroyer and things like that. Yeah.
And what inspired you to become a guitar player?
I believe it was, you know, my early childhood. There was a TV show called Hee Haw that was on, and they all played guitars. It was like country and stuff like that. And it was a TV show, and I was so, you know, focused on the guitar, and I just really loved it a lot. And I think that's what really made me want to play guitar, was that TV show Hee Haw.
Really? Do you know that? Well, you play with such a big names. You play with Paul Stanley, or Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Damon Lee Roth. So how all those experiences had an impact in your career so far?
Well, they've been great, unbelievable experiences that I never even, you know, when I was a kid, I never even dreamt that I would be on a record with Paul Stanley or David Lee Roth or something like that. And it's, my dreams didn't even go that far, you know. I just wanted to be a session musician, and I wanted to just, you know, do things like that. So it is a real dream come true. I'm so fortunate and so lucky to be doing what I'm doing, and you know, I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it every day.
And I imagine working with Manson and Zombie are a totally different thing against the other musicians you work for. Or what you can tell about that?
Well, working with Manson, yeah, it was, you know, it was amazing. I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, it was incredible, and but you never knew it was going to happen. It was very, you never knew if we were going to do the whole show, or you never knew if, you know, what was going to happen, what was going to break, or what was going to get smashed. But with Zombie, everything is very, you know, we know what we're going to do, we know what songs we're going to do, we know what time we're going to go on and off, and, you know, it's great. It's two different people and two different bands, but I wouldn't change, you know, I had such a great time with Manson, and I'm having an incredible time with Zombie, so I'm very fortunate.
Also, coming back to Soundwave, once again with Rob Zombie, should be a total experience. So what would you say was the highlight of your previous Soundwave festival?
The highlight of my previous my highlight is with Phil over here talking to me during the interview. That's my highlight.
Oh my God, sorry, Phil and Selmo just arrived, I can't believe this. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's, you know, being here, playing a show, it's all a highlight. You know, we try to do, you know, an incredible time entertaining this crowd, and we've been doing that. So.
And what you remember about your previous Soundwave festival, your previous visit?
I remember, you know, I remember them being great shows and great people. I love talking to the people here. I love meeting the people and seeing and getting their reactions and what they like and what they don't like. And I'll tell you this, people always say, oh, I love the blah, 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 but I really enjoy being in Australia. I love it so much. It's very comforting to me.
And speaking about that previous visit, I recall to see you at the Rob Zombie screening that he did for a company in Bondi Junction. Yeah. So what is your personal opinion about Rob's filmmaking side?
You know, my opinion is, it's not really, I'm so impressed with what he does. Rob is, you know, such a close friend of mine, but to see him do something like this, it's like, it's crazy. It's mind-boggling because the focus he has and the attention to detail with, I mean, he's making these movies and writing them and directing them, and it's unbelievable to me. It's so, this guy is so impressive because he wakes up earlier than I even like to talk about, and he goes to bed after me, and he's always working. It's incredible. It's very inspiring.
And which one is your favorite Rob Zombie film?
Well, I love Lords of Salem, since I did the score for that one. Thank you very much. But I think Devil's Rejects is my favorite.
Okay. And speaking about scores, that was my next question. You also did a song for the Halloween 2 film, if I'm not mistaken, an instrumental song.
Yeah.
So, and also I've been reading that you do a lot of instrumental stuff too. And my question is it technically more difficult to do instrumental stuff or not?
Well, I love doing instrumental stuff. I mean, I've done so many instrumental records, and I really enjoy doing instrumental music. So, no, it's not more difficult. It's I just try to do my best with every piece that I do, and I really pay attention to everything. But I love doing instrumental music. I love it, love it, love it.
And what would you say is your favorite concert you ever played with? The most memorable gig you remember?
Boy, that's a good question. Let's see. My most memorable concert. You know, we played the Opera House here in Sydney with Katie Lang. That was a great one. And then we played, God, what are some other great shows that we did? We did, you know, on Halloween night we played with Zombie, and it was his Great American Nightmare. His Great American Nightmare, and it was such a cool night, you know. But I'll have to say, out of everything, my favorite night that I've ever played a concert was at the Mayhem Festival. The first night of the Mayhem Festival, 2013. The reason why is my son was in the crowd, and he never got a chance to see me play live, because my ex-wife, who's a monster, she would never let him come to a show. So he got a chance to come to the show, and it was so incredible for me and really incredible for him too. So that's my most memorable show.
And speaking about your own album, like for example, God told me you made a cover of Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Yes.
And how that idea came from, how do you prepare for that? Because it sounds different, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's a tribute to Michael, of course. And Eddie Van Halen plays the most incredible solo there, and it was a very huge song in my life. You know, when I was growing up and going, you know, places, it was always on. So I just wanted to pay tribute to Michael and Eddie. So it came out great.
Fantastic. And what's the most common question fans ask you?
Probably, what is the most common question fans ask you? That's it.
Okay, and the answer is?
What is the most common question?
Yeah,
that's the answer.
Okay, that's fair enough. And we always ask to our guests these questions like, can you share with us any funny story while on the road, any anecdotic thing that happened to you?
Oh boy, I don't know. You know, it's I don't know. It's all kind of funny. You know. Oh, you know what? I have something terrible. It was like, I was so young. I was this little kid, and we were playing this bar, but our parents had to be there. So all of our parents are there, and I'm so little. I probably was like 12 years old, and I'm playing. I'm very nervous, and the singer said, just be careful of the stage because it's very flimsy. And I said, I know what I'm doing, you know, so I'm like not thinking about it. And I step on the stage and I trip and I fall. And it was very embarrassing, and I was so young. I'm surprised I got on stage after that, but I did.
Okay, and last thing, have you ever got any crazy fan request?
Oh my God, every day, of course. Every day. It's like, I think the craziest was, will you spread my father's ashes? And, you know, and I thank you for that request, but I think, you know, to do the right respect, it should be done by a family member. But Yeah, I get crazy requests all the time.
Amazing. Well, Johnny, thanks a lot for your time, and it's been a total honor sitting down with you. Thanks so much.